Welcome back to Montana this morning. The time is 6:28, and as we've been celebrating all morning long so far, it is Children's Book Week. So who better to go to than the children's librarian over at the Billings Public Library. Miss Ellen joins us to tell us all about the importance of reading. So tell us, why is it so important to pick up a book and read with your child?
Good morning, Victoria. Excuse me. Reading aloud helps your child develop so many skills. Children who are read to have improved language and vocabulary. Studies even show that children who are read to have less aggression and less attention difficulties. Plus, when we as adults take a moment from our very hectic schedules to sit down and have undivided attention with our children, we are showing them that we love them so much and that reading means something to us too.
Right. And, you know, right now I'm experiencing the importance of reading with a young child, but even as the kids continue to grow and they get into those teenage years, it's still important for them to read. Tell us why that is.
Well, okay, so reading just doesn't make us smarter. It also makes us more empathetic and kind. When you read a book, it has a tendency to pull you in and make you care about those characters. And those skills can be enhanced into our real lives. We start to understand people who are living lives that we don't necessarily live. So it does make us a more kinder, empathetic person. And I want to remind parents, just because you have a teen or a tween, don't stop reading aloud to them. This is a great time to continue to build and strengthen your familial bond. And also, reading a book with your teen or tween allows you to dig deeper into some very difficult subjects.
And we have some help this morning too for those parents who might feel a little out of touch with what's cool, because I know when I was a young kid, there were certain books and series that were cool. So tell us, what do you recommend for each age group?
So I brought a few of my favorite authors and books today. My first one is this Pig the Tourist. This is the first book, the latest book in the Pig the Pug series. And if you have a middle grade reader, you will recognize the author, Aaron Blabey. He writes some hilarious graphic novels. And this book series, sitting down and reading this series will make you laugh out loud. It'll take the stress away. This dog is very ornery, but he learns lessons well. For our middle grade readers, a brand new series called The Unexplainable Disappearance of Mars Patel. This is based on an award-winning podcast for kids, and it's a mystery series about children who disappear and them trying to figure out what a tech billionaire has to do with that. It's been kind of compared to Stranger Things meets Goonies. Mm-hmm. Oh, lots of fun. And then as we talked about digging deeper into difficult subjects, this book would be a great place to start. Dear Martin is about a young boy who is living in two different worlds. He goes to a affluent white private school, but lives in a poor African-American community. And he looks to Dr. Martin Luther King's journals to learn how to live in those two worlds. And then there's some social justice with an African-American and a white police officer. So very important for this day and age.
All right, well, thank you so much for those recommendations and taking the time to talk to us this morning. No doubt there is something out there for everyone, and it can all be found at the Billings Public Library. So thank you so much. All right, well, have a great rest of your morning. We'll see you next time, and we'll be right back after the break.